This question is from Deadpool 11. He wants our thoughts on people's belief that Apex is turning into an Overwatch clone.
I don't play either, so I'll let Cheapy answer this question.
I don't play. I mean, I haven't really played Apex in a while. Is it just because they keep it? There's too many characters now. I think that's the complaint. The reason that I don't play Apex is because I don't want to have to learn the meta of the characters. The meta of the guns is already too much. To learn the meta of the characters and always like they're adding new characters, so there's always new stuff to learn.
Does it have solos yet?
I don't know. I don't play it. I don't
I don't know. That was the thing that always turned me off about that. I can understand that. It's easier to learn the metas when you're playing alone because you don't feel bad if you screw up someone else's game trying to learn.
Sure, I think they had a solo mode at some point.
I know, but then they got rid of it.
Yeah, they cycled this new stuff in and out. I never got the feeling. Overwatch to me feels like a sport, like you're playing a team sport because it's 5-on-5 and you have your role on the team, and it can go into overtime and you're winning rounds. It feels more like a sport. I don't think that Apex ever felt like a sport to me. That's all. Red Door 42 writes in and says, "Will Google succeed in making Stadia a white label service?" What does that mean, Shipwreck? Explain that.
I don't know what that means, actually.
Oh, I think what he means is they'll sell it to, like, it'll be on TVs, right? And then you'll basically just...
Let's learn something. White label service.
It's something that other people can put their name over, I thought, right?
White label refers to a product or service that is purchased by a reseller who rebrands the product or service to give the impression that the new owner created it.
Right. So like LG TV could have like LG, game stream, and then it'll be built in. If they don't have the value there, it doesn't matter what the fuck you call it or what you rename it. People want the Netflix model. They don't want to be paying money for their cloud games on an individual basis, in my opinion. So unless they change that, it doesn't really matter what they call it or where it is, what it's built into, in my opinion. Let's move.
I don't know what you do with Stadia, right?
Once they said they stopped making games for it, then that the only thing that's left is really the subscription model, straight up subscription model. Because no one's fucking spending $60 on AAA games that come, who knows if the service is going to be around.
If they wanted it to succeed, they have the money to throw it at it, right?
Of course.
They don't know how to make it. If they knew that this was a future revenue bringer for them, they would just throw the money at it and make it something.
They would said, let's spend $1 billion doing this or whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Let's just make games. And
they're not confident in it, so why should
they're
not going to spend the money?
Yeah, why should any consumer be confident in these things if they're not pushing it? They're not pushing it. You have to actively want to be a Stadia customer.
Yeah. I don't know what they were thinking was going to happen. Like they were going to launch this thing.
It's the opposite situation of Game Pass. Microsoft took a big risk there with Game Pass, and they went for it, and it's a win for them and consumers, right?
Because Microsoft said, "Look, we're just going to make it work. We'll get the games.
Whenever we release a first-party game, we're gonna put it on Game Pass." That's a big deal.
Big commitment.
Yeah, Halo. You subscribe to our service, you get Halo the day it comes out. You don't have to go to a store and buy it. You don't have to pre-order it. You don't have to buy it from us for $60. If you subscribe to Game Pass, you get it. That's committing to the service. Stadia hasn't done it.